It doesn't matter what stage of the game you're in, whether you're early game, mid game, or late game, you do need coins to progress. Now, a way people do this is they do bazaar flipping or H flipping. Though, me personally, I think that's not as fun. Though I do know it's very profitable. I think you should do the Rift. Now, the Rift, it's really good because it's not just good content; it's also a lot of profit. Now, if you haven't completed the Rift update or at least progressed decently into it, I do recommend that you do that first and watch another video before coming back to this one. Now, what you'll want to do is that you'll want to get to the plaza and then we'll walk towards the living cave. Now what you're gonna want to do is that you'll want a pickaxe and a frozen water pungo, and you get this, I'm not entirely sure, but you do get this from a recipe. I don't know what it requires, but it's not the main thing isn't getting these. It's not, that's no trouble, trust me. But what you'll want to do is that you'll want to head down here and you're gonna see these worms, and you're going to notice pretty quickly you can't just mine them immediately because they just run away or crawl away. I don't know what worms do. If I can find one, that would be really helpful. This one, for example, if you do use this item and right click with it, you'll pretty much start making music with it, and that will make them stop. This way you can mine. This can also be done with teammates. You'll both get the items you want. It's being very difficult right now. There you go. And now you've gotten a living metal heart. With this, you can create a talisman. You can also make this, but I think it's more profit. It's just better if you make the Bluetooth ring. Now, doing this for about an hour, I do believe you can get a little over 30 million coins if you do this. Now that you're in the Stilgore Chateau, I recommend that you do Vampire Slayer. It's really good for profit, and if you're unlucky, the bare minimum you should be getting is 10 million coins an hour, just because of some of these drops and the melons and the hemoglasses. That's going to give you about 10 million coins, the bare minimum. However, when dropping the RNGs, such as Unfanged Vampire parts, it's going to be significant because the relic on the auction house sells for about 65 million coins. I've seen it way higher. I don't know how it got so low now, but even if you don't get it, you can eventually, if you do this enough, you'll get enough enchanted vampiric melons so you can sell it to the motes grubber, and with enough motes you can go to the plaza where you're gonna find Shen's auction house. In this place, instead of paying with coins, you use the motes I talked about earlier. If you sell your melons to the motes grubber, you'll get enough motes to bid on these items. The two I recommend you bidding for is the dead cat food, since this sells for 100 million coins in the auction house, and the Rift Prism, which sells for 900 million coins on the auction house. It takes a lot of time to get these motes, but if you're doing Vampire Slayer, you're just getting them, the motes automatically. You're not even thinking about it. Also, don't forget to sell your vampiric melons. Bonus tip is that you consume the McGrubber burgers, which is a drop from the Vampire Slayer, and then you sell the vampiric melons, because then you get more motes. That's the three main methods I wanted to talk about today. If you're having any troubles or not really working, it's not working out for you, just let me know in the comments and I'll help you as best as I can. Other than that, have a nice day. Peace.